Okay, once PowerPoint has completed the conversion of our slides into JPEG images, we can go to the folder where we told PowerPoint to save. And for each of the 86 slides, you'll see that we now have 86 individual JPEG images. Now, since we're working with images, you're going to want to pay attention to the image size. If the image size is too large, it could be detrimental to your presentation because it will take too long to render each slide. You'll be waiting and waiting. So in this case, I have 131K as a high file size. This is not terribly bad, so I'm just going to move forward. But if you did have very large file sizes, there are other third-party tools which will help you convert those images into a more web-friendly file size. So next I'm going to go ahead and just minimize that, and I'm going to bring up my Second Life client once again. So the first thing we're going to want to do is take those images, those JPEG images, and actually upload them into Second Life. When we upload anything into Second Life, it actually becomes part of our avatar's inventory. So to begin our upload, I'm going to go up here to the top file menu and I'm going to choose File, Upload, oops, and I'm going to do a bulk upload. Okay, and we move over to the folder where our images were stored. And another thing I just want to bring up, as you're looking over your slides, make sure that your slides are sequential in their naming. This is how the slide projector inside of the Alpha Team virtual world works. So they have to be sequential in order to be, advanced and reversed in the correct order. So for this example, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to select slide 1 through 5. And I'm going to go ahead and select open. And basically what Second Life is going to do is it's going to upload each one of these images. Okay, and as each image is uploaded, it will tell you how much it costs to upload. Uh, Luckily, in our OpenSim environment, we're not penalized for these uploads. And then I'm just going to go ahead and close these images. Incidentally, inside of Second Life, images are actually referred to as textures. So now we've got our slides uploaded. So if I'm going to be the presenter, what you're going to want to do is just like in real life, move your avatar up to the front of the room near the presentation. And let's just, whoops, okay. Let's go forward just a touch here. All right. Now one interesting thing you'll notice when you get up close is that you'll see that there's almost like a transparent screen in front of the actual presentation screen. And the reason why we do this is it prevents uh, people sitting in the audience from actually controlling your presentation. Unless they're close up along with you here, they should not be able to direct the presentation. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to touch the presentation, and then we're going to right click, and we're going to say edit. Don't be too scared about all the tabs you see in here. The main tab that we care about for the PowerPoint is this content tab. And you'll see inside of here I've already got a number of images along with the PowerPoint placeholder. Be sure, if you're modifying the contents, do not modify this PowerPoint entry and do not delete it. So, since I'm getting ready to prepare for a new presentation, I'm going to clear out the previous materials. So I've highlighted the previous contents, and now I simply select delete. So now we're left with an empty PowerPoint. The next thing I'm going to want to do is bring up my inventory, and we can find our inventory in the lower right side of the corner. So we'll go ahead and click the inventory, and we'll see underneath textures, as I said, images inside of Second Life are called textures. We'll see our 5 slides. I could also go up here to the recent items tab, and I could see those 5 items also. So let's just go ahead and select all 5 items, and what we're going to do is we're going to basically do a left mouse click, and we're going to drag these items over to the left over to the PowerPoint object. And now you'll see these images are now loaded. So I can go ahead now and close my inventory, and I can actually go ahead and close the contents of this PowerPoint slide. So now to operate our slide, all I have to do is simply click on it. And it could take a second. What you're going to want to do is actually cycle through each of the slides. And what this actually does is it allows them to render within the presentation object. And when I say presentation object, I mean the actual screen on the wall. So if I'm preparing for my meeting, I can do a dry run, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click through each one of these presentation slides so that they render. So I'm on slide 3 now, slide 4. And back to the start again. Okay. So while I'm standing here looking at my presentation, I can actually also change my camera control so that I can actually see better what's going on out in my audience. So I want to turn my camera control enough so that I can see my audience but I can also direct my PowerPoint presentation.